Yo, yo, what is up? Hold on, wrong button. That's me. We're here. What's up? It's been a minute since I recorded a video. Just trying to get stuff right. First things first, we're gonna look at the economic calendar. Today is September 30th. We got jolts, job opening at 9, CB consumer confidence, and then you got President Trump speaking at 10. This is non-farm payroll week, so I'll be trading up until today, maybe tomorrow, but we'll leave Thursday and Friday alone. So we got news at 10, the news at 10, job opening, CB consumer confidence, and then at 11, we got President Trump speaking. Let me dress this pig up. Get rid of all this stuff. Full screen. And we're trading at consequent encroachment of the opening range gap from yesterday. And we ran this, left this high, ran this lunch high from yesterday with the PM high, and then left all these to run this. And now again, we're at consequent encroachment of yesterday's opening range gap. We also ran this low. With the way the economic calendar is looking, I'm looking for 1 to 2 moves today, nothing crazy, because it is non-farm payroll week. Let me get rid of this opening range gap from yesterday. Start fresh. Pre-market. $7 Then we got New York Open at 9:30. Again, I'm not expecting a whole lot. Might be one of these days where I absolutely don't take a trade. Hard to believe, but it may be one of those days. I need 9:30. 9:30 open. Then we'll go up to the 15-minute. Now we're looking for buy side and sell side. I'm looking for relative equal lows and highs. So we got a sell side here. 15-minute, we'll call that a major sell side. Then we got a buy side up here. Buy side liquidity. Excuse me. We're going to call them both major. And we'll go down to 5-minute. What do I see? Equal highs, equal highs. So now we want to go and wait and see to what's going to get ran first. And then we pay attention to the closest fair value gap. What is that doing? Okay, well, we are inefficient until here. And what happened? Well, we came down, ran these lows all the way down into this fair value gap here. Literally tagged it. And then if I look to the left, we're pretty efficient. until we get down here and then here. Let me see. Structurally, and then it is October seasonal tendencies. October searches for lows to get us ready for our October, November, December, our end of the year rally. So I'm paying attention to closest fair value gap and what is it doing to it. So we ran these lows down here. Let me see what. So we ran the PM low. We also ran the Asian low from Sunday, September 28th. Our next low would be this, but before we get to this, you have to get to consequent encroachment, which is halfway. So I'm going to take this, measure halfway between the Asian low from Sunday and then the PM low from Friday. If we're going to go short, my first target would be consequent encroachment of that. Not saying that's where it's going to go. I'm just marking it out. TP, target profit. Like I said, I'm not expecting a whole lot today. So that's a major buy side. We got a minor like right here. Oh, excuse me. All right. So we got a major buy side up here. Little minor right here. Which one is more likely to go to a singular high or multiple highs? Multiple highs for sure. I have nobody to call my own. All right, so this is a 5-minute down or 5-minute Bissy. Jesus, what's going on there? Meaning sell side hasn't been delivered, but it has consequent encroachment. So if we're gonna go short, since we have this wick that already closed through, I would like to see it just fall through. That's if we're gonna go short. As it sits, I like the longs up here into this inefficiency. But again, we have this. Let's see what we do at right now. Again, since we already had a down close candle wick into it, if we're gonna go shorter, I want to see something close completely over it. Just like that. use that bottom one as this top one as well. No. And then since we did that number, we came, wick down into it. It's like, well, what is the next inefficiency? Well, like I said before, we came down, we ran 1, 2, 3 different lows. So my question is that enough? Was that enough to keep us from going higher? Oh, squeeze me. Squeeze me. Oh, I didn't look at my daily either. Let's check that out. So the low, if we're going to go low, I'd like to see it close that. It's literally right there. That's the daily wick from Friday. And then let me see what's below there. Nothing really. We already closed. Oh no, we didn't close it, but we got pretty close. So if we're gonna go long, I would say consequent encroachment of this wick. If we're gonna go short, let's say that down there. Ultimately, to take this one day. Oh, excuse me. 1 week. Imbalance. Got a little imbalance there. 1 month. Got imbalance there. And imbalance there. La 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 la. I'm no beauty queen. Yeah, we're about to find me entry for long. We're gonna go long up into. Let's see if we can get up to this major buy side. But we have to get to this, all that first. One minute. 5 over here. All right, so since 5 minute, we already wicked down into here. If we're gonna go lower, I would like to see it just whoop, fall. And I was favoring longs just because we already ran. Excuse me, these lows, and this is consolidation. And after consolidation, we have to go what? Expansion. I'm gonna run 2 max today. I'm gonna buy 2 there. We're gonna put our stop loss down here. Don't want to see it come back down. Take 1 here. And then, like I said, I want to see you get up back up there. See if we can take that high. And like I said, I would like to see the major buy side ran, if not close. So we're gonna do that. Like I said, I'm gonna take 1 at this high right here. If we can get that. I prefer my higher time frame over the 1 minute. So rejected off of 1 5-minute busy, rejected off another 5-minute busy. I want to see if we can get past this high up here. There's a volume imbalance, so let's go like right there. 24,821. I want to see if we can get up here. To take this high is, again, the only inefficiency right now is these up here. This is pretty efficient, unless, at 10 o'clock we fall through, come and get this to go back up. I like these highs up here. I think they're too clean. This was already made jagged. And then if we're not talking on a higher time frame as well, I think this is too jagged as well. I want to see expansion through this. I want to see it. It's consolidation from here to there. Just like I said, it's been pretty efficient up until this right here. And then the market's showing me as it sits, well, since we wicked, stayed above, who's in play? Who has the power right now? I would say based off of this right here, buyers. That's what the chart is showing me. Again, unless it wants to completely run through, and that's a possibility as well. But again, I think these are too clean. We've already ran 1, 2, 3 lows. Again, I'm not expecting a whole lot because of the calendar. Okay. Let me see. Ran that. Ran this. Never got up there. So all these highs are in. The only high up here is this one. So we're going to make that a minor sell side. Oh, excuse me. Minor sell side. Wick down into this again. Okay, so since we came over this, one single candle, 18 seconds, I would like to see this treated as inversion and then go and get something down here. But again, I like this high up here. I think it's too clean. Minor buy side. So we have wick down into this 5-minute BISI once, twice. Again, like if we go through it, I want to see it close all the way through it. So we completely reject it off of this 5-minute up here. So we're closing this 1 minute or this 5-minute BISI. Yeah, we're gonna pay attention to where we're at. So we could go all the way up into here, which is right there. Again, I like how we closed over this. So I would like to see something expand. Mississippi rejection off of consequent encroachment. Like I said, I like the short. Or I mean, I like the long. Just because, again, this is all efficient. There's no inefficiency. The next inefficiency is up here. And then we close this already. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm looking for anything to get me long. And if I'm wrong, we'll be taking nothing. But again, it's non-farm payroll week. So this, I want to see this act as inversion if that is true. But we have imbalance up above it. I'm going to go long again. Stop loss at the bottom of this. 1, 2 ticks past it. And since we still have an imbalance down there, we'll go right there. Like I said, I like these highs up here. That's why I'm looking long. I think these are too clean. And if you look, this was made jagged with these lows down here. Again, I think this is too clean. And I could be wrong, and I'm okay with that. Yeah, nope. Because this now is acting as a true inversion, and we haven't gone back up. Meaning this one right here. Got a single candle lay over it. We also wick down into this one. So I like them longs up there. I like those longs up there. So if we're going, since we already closed through that, I would like to see it push all the way down through it. Rejection off of this 5-minute. So I was preferring longs. I'm not sure where this wants to go, if it wants to go short. Just because, again, where's my London high? It's way up there. Got a London high up there. London low. I got this in the 5-minute. All that. 15-minute. We waked up into there. So I like the longs up there to hit that minor buy side. It's like, we'll start on a 5-minute. I said the only inefficiency is up here. Then on the higher time frame, there is, well, we got this one. It'd be the high of Friday, September 26th candle at 24,747.75. So where's that at down there? All right. What's that? Friday, September 26th high. Friday, September 26th. And look at that. That's hilarious. All right. So again, I want to see this fail as an inversion. If we're going to go higher to get that minor buy side liquidity up there. And we literally threw a wick on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I want to see something close that completely and stay in the top half. That's going to fail to run for that minor buy side. This 5 minute single candle, like to see it close up above it. To act as a true inversion, never come back down into consequent encroachment. It's 5 minute city. And then let's go this. That. Consequent encroachment. Excuse me. get rid of some of this stuff. So I'm going to buy that. Again, I want to see this up here. I'm going to put my stop loss. Got that. I'm at the bottom of this imbalance. So like I said, I want to see this right here act as a true inversion. So we'll go down here. See if we can get up here. Well, first, probably should take something. Well, you know what? No, we're about to leave that. I want to see if I can get up there. Because again, these are all the inefficiencies, so we're going to leave it. And that would be my third loss if I get stopped out. And we'll just sit and watch. Like I said, I want to see this one hold as a true BISI, meaning since we created this gap right here, one laid over it, a down close candle, and then we had a not an immediate, but 1, 2. The third one was an up close candle. So ideally, I want to see this to this stay above halfway. I don't want to see it come down to halfway. And that's why I put my stop loss down here, because on the 1 minute, we have imbalance here. So as long as we go and we close above this up here, I will move my stop loss to consequent encroachment. But again, in order for that to happen, I want to see it close above this right here. And then we'll move, I'll change this to orange. So I want to see that treated as a true inversion. Squeeze me. Squeeze me. Let me see. Count history. Where we at? So 1, 2 losses this morning. Again, I want to see if we can get up there to this major buy, or I guess it'd be minor buy side because it's on a 5 minute. My major is up there. I want to see if we can tag this. But again, in order for me to move my stop loss, I want to see it close above this. And then I will move it to consequent encroachment of this, because again, we could still come back down and wick into this. I don't want to see that, but that's still a possibility because we are creating a what? A BISI. So that means sell side has to be delivered to this, and preferably I would like to see sell side tap it and run it higher. Again, another reason why I was looking for longs is in those 2 losses, I was just in it too early. We ran 1, 2, and again, we did not get to consequent encroachment of the 2 lows. I'm going to delete that. So this to that, we did not get a consequent encroachment. So that's another reason I'm looking for longs up into this minor buy side liquidity up here. And like I said, we tagged that. Not expecting a whole lot today. I may sit through the rest of the day and just watch, but not guaranteeing anything. Like I said, I want to see a close above this high. And then I want to see this act as a true inversion. And we can wick back down into it. I don't want to see anything close over it. So same thing here. This is a SIBI. I want to see this act as a true inversion as well. So yeah, we just gonna hold it. So if it wants to come back down, it could literally come all the way back down into here. Oh yeah, okay, that is my 5 minute. So we have a volume imbalance here. And this is a 5 minute BISI. Like I said, I like these highs up here. I think they're too clean. We're literally almost there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 2 there. We'll sell 2, and then we'll see where this one, see if we can get up here to this major buy side. Excuse me. These are too clean. I think they're way too clean. Excuse me. So this is my 5 minute BISI right here now. Again, I don't want to see anything come. If it does, I want to see it stay above this. Wick into it. Again, I want to see a close above this high up here. And then ultimately this one to run for this up here. And then once we get up there, I'm going to pay attention to this one to see how do we operate. We've already been up here. We've already wicked through it. So we've already 5 minute. I've already done this number. So my next thing, I want to oh, I didn't do that. Try to grab that. If I grab the corner. So that's open. So again, I want to see you just plow right through it. One minute structure. This is what it looks like. Again, oh, we got our close above this high. Oh wait, no close. Can we get our close above it? There we go. Pumping through it. Again, I like this. That's where my 2 are. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. We wicked up into it, but we did not go through it. Let's see if we can wick through this. Because again, we've already been up here once. I want to see you blow through it. I don't want to see you wick through it like you just did already. See this right here? See, we've already wicked up into it once. We just wicked up a little higher. I want to see this bitch blow through it. That is so interesting how a wick won't get you out, but then the body will. So what does that tell you? That lets me though. It's all about the bodies. The wicks do damage. Bodies tell the story. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Wicks do damage. Bodies tell the story. That was prime example why you would say wicks do damage. What just happened? Well, we wicked up there and didn't close. That is so interesting. So interesting to me. And then we got this down here, and it's like, well, do I really want to sit through it and potentially, because we ran this high up here. Again, I want to see the market go through that. I don't want to see, because you could come back down into here. We're going to take it. What's today, the 9th? Or I'm sorry, the 30th. Excuse me. We started with 3, 1. Let me get rid of this. We're going back in. We're just going to hold that one. Again, I'm getting rid of this so I can pay attention to all the fair value gaps that are down here. I want to see a body lay over that one. So we got this one. Let's see. And we have this one. So we had a couple we could read. We have a couple we could retrace into. Again, I want to see that go through it. So we've already wicked up into it. change this to 5 minute. No inefficiency. I'm on the 1 minute. So we could retrace down into these. That's why I don't have a stop loss on yet. Don't want to see retracement down into those. I said I like these highs up here through this expansion. So literally we could literally retrace down into there. So again, we'll wait and see. I want to see it go through this. And that was, I don't think that was anything important. Oh. So if I want to see it come down to the top half of this right here, if I wanted to. $10-minute, we can come all the way down here. 5-minute. So we can wick into this, but I don't want to see it come back down to this bottom one. In it way too early. I should have waited a little bit. F11, escape. So 9 a.m. Jolts job openings. Like I said, I want to see this up here hit. So we already took this low or this high. Waking up into this one. Excuse me. Go back to full screen. I'll see you blow through that one. These are all 5-minute civvies. That one. 5-minute. 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 about to start peeling off. We're at 57. So it's 57 ticks. 61. Single candle over these two. I'm about to sell one. So ideally, I don't want to see it come back down into these two. So we got this one, we got this one. So I don't want to see it come back down into these. I like how we're playing around this 5-minute CB turn inversion. Ooh, my stomach is a So we got this one and they got this one to pay attention to. Like I said, I like this up here, but we're just watching, seeing how we operate within these that we just covered. I'm gonna take that one off, clear it up a little bit. But then also we have these 5-minute bissies that we can retrace to as well. 1 minute, that's what it looks like structurally. So down, I should have been long into here right here, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. So now I'm paying attention to see how we operate on this one. Do we go through it or do we just wick? And looks like we're just wicking so far. I'm gonna sell another one there. And let me put a stop loss just in case I can't. Just in case it wicks and then don't get me out. So since we wicked up into this one, ideally retracement maybe down into this one to go higher. But what I don't want to see is, since we closed over this, I preferably, I'm not gonna say I don't, preferably I would like to see this stay as inversion, meaning this was 5-minute SIBI, single green candle laid over it. I want to see it stay in the top half, not close over it, but it can, because we got this. Like I said, I want to see this treated as inversion too. So if it does come down, I want to see if it's going to stay in this top half of this one as well. So 1 minute, what do we get? We came down, we're in the top half. We also wicked into, and this is what you want to see right here. Boom, came down, closed below, wicked, left it. Also got a BISSY here, meaning sell side has to be delivered. That right there. So with us doing this number, and since we only wicked into there, I'm going to be paying attention to close. Because like I said, I want to see this appear, but do I want to sit through retracements and all that stuff? Not really. Like not really at all. But I only have 2 contracts on, any or one. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it ride and see where we get to. Just let it ride and see where we get to. Today's the 9th, right? I'm sorry. Yeah, the 30th. So we wicked, stay in the top half. I want to see it go through it now. 31,752 minus, we'll go 32,658. I'll take that. So we wicked up into it again. So since this is a 5-minute SIBI, we failed right here, or we kept it below. So if we kept it below, so for this to fail, I would like to see something go through it. Tiny little volume imbalance there. And again, I want to see it stay in the top half of that. Let's go back up to my higher time frame. How far can we wick into it? We could come all the way down into here to close this gap. But again, like I said, I want to see go through this, pump through it. So I think these are too clean. Excuse me. 1 minute, I like this. So I would like to see it stay above it. Remember, this acted as inversion. Wick down into this buy side, sell side imbalance. Left it. So again, ideally, I would like to see something close over this. And then the next one to pay attention to is this right here. Go back up to my higher time frame and we watch. So on my higher time frame, which is I'm using right now, is the 5 minute. Again, I want to see something close over this. The next thing I'm paying attention to is this SIBI right here. 5 minute SIBI, and see how we're wicking. So this is acting as a true SIBI right now, as it is. Right here. So this one is a 5 minute. SIBI means sell, and we're wicking. So for that to fail, I would like to see something go through it. Then it's like, well, where's the next? If it wants to go lower, where's the next inefficiency to go lower? We got this here and we got this here. Do I want to sit through that? Not really. So close position. And now we watch. And so I want to watch and see if we can get up there. See if I made the right decision, I guess. So again, I want to see this act as stay as true inversion. 5 minute. What is that? A gnat? Yeah, I've got enough out. Ooh, and look at that. What did it do? Thus far, it's acting as inversion. 5 minute SIBI. Single candle lay over it. Want to see it stay where? Top half of this. So we went boing, boing, boop, right there. Yeah, that's so beautiful. Like, that is like, dude, that is so beautiful. It's the best tapestry ever painted. Like, what? Like, dude, this is it's clockwork. And I ain't claiming to do it right all the time, but I know how to do something. And I'm paying attention to this, but what I am doing, I'm going back to see. Okay, well, again, I was looking for longs. The two losses that I had, I was just in it too soon. Again, I want to see if we can get this too clean, way too clean. So what do I see down here? So I could have been long down here into this bissy. Beautiful. Like, we took the minor buy side, which was here. Or no, I had one here, here. Now let's see if we can get this major buy side up there. And then, well, where was, if you wanted to enter down here, where was your entry? Well, I see a couple. I can measure this wick on the 5 minute because wicks are treated like gaps, right? And I can go down to the 1 minute. Well, 5, anything above this, entry there, stop loss there. Another one I seen was off of this right here. Got a 5 minute busy here. Now we're about to run that. Let me get rid of this since I'm done with it. Yeah, like I said, I'm cool with what I've done. I'm done with today. I'll leave it for the rest for whoever. Beautiful, man. Now I'm gonna measure consequent encroachment. And one thing I started doing is paying attention to the closest fair value gap we're at. That has changed what I see tremendously instead of trying to look at a whole market. Because if you're not paying attention where you are, you're not going to know where we're going. Again, if you're not paying attention to where you are, you're not going to know where we're going. Like, you're not going to have any idea. So here, again, I'm looking for longs. My 2 losses was because I was in too soon. I was in too early. I didn't let the market show me. But here's another entry. Could have went 1, 2. So we went down, busy, buy side, sell side of balance, sell side delivered, sell side delivered. What do we do here? We close this one. See, this candle closed that gap, completely closed it. So my thought process was, well, since we closed it, and again, you can play it back. If we closed it, I want to see something just fall through. And that failed. Failed here, failed there. That was my that was another entry for long. Let me see. As you can see, that was one. So yeah, I entered off the top of this right here. So those are my 2 where I got stopped out. Entered off the top here. Took off there, and then it re-entered, I believe, right here, and took off the rest. But yeah, pretty dope. Like I said, I love it. It's not about the money; it's about the freedom and all the people I could potentially help, and I can't freaking wait. Like, I cannot wait. Cannot wait. But like I said, that major buy side resting at 24.85675, that would be my next target. But I would pay attention to how we're operating in these civvies. I would definitely pay attention to how we're operating in these civvies right here, because we still have imbalance here. We have an imbalance here. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with this until see if we can get up into here, and then like I said, I'm done with the day. I don't plan on pressing another button. It's FMOC week, so I'm trading up until maybe tomorrow, but I'm gonna leave Thursday and Friday alone. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna leave Thursday and Friday alone. Friday for sure. I may sit through Thursday and Friday. I may trade tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. See what the market does this evening. Let's see. I want to see what I put on today. 31 75200 minus. We're up to 33,007.00. So 1255 today. I'll take that, man. Again, that's more than I've ever made in my life. Be thankful, be grateful, walk with grace, help others, all that good stuff that we're supposed to. All that good stuff. And I'm going to get rid of this because we have this BISI or buy side, sell side imbalance here. We can retrace into. I'm expecting it to retrace in there because that's an inefficiency. So we'll do this. Boom. Boom. Let me see. Is that an imbalance down there too? Yes, it is. So we have to encompass all of this. And we'll go this way. And again, I just want to see if we can get up to this buy side and how we get up there. Whatever happens, I don't care. I'm done for today. Take my little bitty win that it is, and enjoy it. Because when I started this, I knew what my pitfall and my troubles are going to be, and that is stopping. When to say, okay, dude, that is enough. Like, that is enough. You've done well. There's no need to go back in and potentially give anything back. Accept what you've done and move on. One thing that I guess I am learning, is when you don't accept that and you go back into this, it's like allowing the gambler to walk back in the casino with his winnings. That is a no-no. That is a no-no. You take what you get and you go. That is a huge no-no. See, and that's why I started closing it, because all this, we started doing this number. We didn't go through it. Oh, excuse me. And I said, I'm just waiting to see how we operate up there. Oh, I might have to close this early. Stomach. I'll just leave it. Leave it, and I'll be back. Again, I want to see if we can get up to this major buy side. West side. Let's see. So this is the 5 minute. This is where we're at. We'll go down to the 1 minute, and we're gonna see what we're paying attention to. So for us to get up there, I like how we did what? Oh man, I like how we wicked into this. to BISI while still staying above halfway. Yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, man. Look at that. All right. Sorry about that. Duty called. And look at that. We did not get up to a major buy side. We're chasing into. Got. Excuse me. This one, let's delete that. Now the question is this in play? Is it in play? How long have I been on this thing? This said compute. It's been hour 30. What's up, kitty kitty meow meow? What's up? What's up? That's hour 30. Yeah, I think we're gonna go in this one. Like I said, I like that major buy side up there at 24,85675, but obviously we'd have to get past this 5-minute BC, maybe turned inversion. We shall see. I think I'm gonna want to say I'll wait till the opening bell, but I'd put this at a 2-hour video. That's like what, 20 minutes or 22 minutes. So, and then we had news as well. See, that hits at 10. And it's a red candle. I mean, a red folder. I'm sorry, not a red candle. It's a red folder. So high impact news. So we got one high impact news driver and then one medium impact news driver today. Like I said, I'm done. I'm cool. What I've accomplished, I'm okay. What I've done, I'm A-okay with that one. So if you want to retrace, got this one down here on a 5-minute. Again, 5 minutes is my higher time frame. So we could literally wick down into here. But again, 15-minute. I'm just showing things. I'm not trading anything. I'm done. This is now. I want to see it do what? On a 15-minute, I want to see this act as inversion. Stay in the top half. And again, if it wanted to go lower, it could come all the way down into here. But since, let me mark this correctly, SIBI, meaning sell side, buy side imbalance, meaning buy side has to come and deliver. So we got this one, and not immediate, but then we have another one laying over it. So I would like to see this right here act as inversion, or it can come down and then start staying in the top half to start working up into here. But again, I am done with today. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna leave it on the board. Again, that's what I would like to see. 5 minute, we have all of these. So we could literally encompass this one all the way up to that one. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to open bell and see what we run for. I believe it's gonna be that high up there, or I would like to see that high up there ran. And again, we'll go back to a 15-minute. And would you look at that? What's happening? What are we doing? Playing around halfway. What do I like to see? What would I like to see? I want to see this 15-minute treated as inversion. Inversion to go higher, to take these. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a 15-minute inversion. So yeah, we closed that. We went up, came back down, stayed where, or as of right now, staying in the top half. Again, this is a 15-minute, and I want to see that treated as inversion. Ooh, and that's a failed inversion. So far, at least. I don't even use a 15-minute. Let me stop playing. I use it to find my buy side and sell side, but I don't really trade on that. Let me quit playing and pay attention to this stuff that I do. So that's a busy. Green. And then we had a sell. Green candle close below it. And this is a 5 minute. And then it's like, okay, well, what do you see on the 5 minute? We have a 5 minute BISI. Completely rejected off of this. Now what do you see? Well, I have a 5 minute SIBI here. So we went up, close this. We have an imbalance up here. Let's see, that's not closed. We have one up there as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for this opening bell. 15 minutes. See what we tap into. See where we run. I don't plan on press. Well, I'm not gonna say I plan on it. I am not pressing a button the rest of the day unless something jumps out at me. Let me see. We have a minor sell site here. That's clean. The 24, 815, 75. And again, we still have this 5-minute BISI we can wick down into. So we got this one. This one's closed. So I mean, unless we go down into here and just consolidate, which again, that could be a thing too, because consolidation, expansion, from expansion, retracement. See if we can wick down into that. So I liked how we blew through those. I liked how we started wicking up at that 5-minute SIBI. That says, okay, well, we're not really, buyers are really not that strong. I hate saying that, buyers and sellers. Like that. We'll just say longs are not in play. And then shorts are not in play instead of buyers and sellers. Like I said, I'm just sitting around for this opening bell, see what we do. I like this major buy side up here. I think it's too clean. Before we got to here, we ran 1, 2, 3. We never got to consequent encroachment of after we ran this low. So we ran 1, 2, 3. My next profit would, or my next target would be halfway between this low and this low. Never got to it. Oh, left a London low. So ideally, I would like to see a continuation in the New York, create a low to run up to another high. And again, that's why I was looking for longs this morning, because we ran all these lows. And then look, right in there. Would you look at that? Right here, you've been long in this one too. Mm, 12 minutes. Opening bell. New York is usually continuation of the London, unless on the higher time frame there is an inefficient. Unless on the higher time frame there's an inefficiency. So you got that, but so if I was gonna go long today, where would I target? If I was gonna go long or target consequent encroachment of this wick. If I was going long. So it'd be this up here. Yeah, but again, I'm not doing anything. I'm done. Target profit. Excuse me. Okay, so now it's what are we doing at this 5-minute BISI? What have we done? Well, this 5-minute where we're at right now, we went down, up, So this is closed. So we either have to go down below it or up above it. And when it does, it has to blow through it. I was like, well, which one do you prefer? I like the longs up here because all these resting up here. But again, we have news delivered at 10 o'clock. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. And then we also have President Trump speaking at 11 o'clock. So you got one high impact and one medium impact news driver today. So for us to go long, I would like to see something close above this 5 minute and preferably blast through this as well. But again, this wick right here, so this gap from this to that, that's close. So if we go up above it, I want to see you get up into here into this volume imbalance right there. And then again, I like these highs up here. I'm not pressing a button. I'm just going to watch and see how it's delivered. Sometimes the best days are when you don't take a trade or when you just watch. We just wicked on the 1 minute. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Boom, boom, boom. Anytime she goes away. Oh, snaps. So we do have some relative equal lows down at the 24,816 level. And we also have an imbalance on the 5 minute. So yeah, like I said, I'm just waiting to see what we do at the opening bell, see what we run for. I'm cool with what I've put up. It's plenty. It's enough for me. Stuff's only gonna get better because it can't get worse because I'm not quitting. Only get better. So yeah, I like those relative equal highs up at the 24,831.50, and then also up at the, my major buy side up here at 24,85675. And preferably, I would like to see it blow through it since we wicked up here near. Again, I could be wrong. Could also head down here because there is a 5 minute BISI. Sell side has to be delivered. See if we just run this minor buy side or minor sell side. Wrong one. I want to see if we can run this. It's a 1 minute, so we'll run minor sell side. There is a light that shines. Run it. got 5 mementos to the opening bell. I see it go create a low and then go back up and work them highs. Or go work the high, create a high, and work the lows. Bitches, I'm gonna run my fade. 300,000. We out. Rejecting off of the 5-minute. Busy. So 5-minute. Reject, 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 reject. So we're staying below consequent encroachment of this 5-minute. And so we have a minor sell side here. We have inefficiency here and here. Let me get rid of this one. Oh, excuse me. All right, we took that sell side, and again, we have these inefficiencies down here, so I'm not surprised by us going lower. I'm just how low are we gonna go? How low can you 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 go? How low? How low? How low can you go? How low can you go? How low? How low? How? It's like say hello. Hello. Close. I'm not sure that's gonna open, so opening range gap. I think that's gonna be a low because oh no, I think this is gonna be a high because we're already right here on electronic trading. So I'm just gonna put this and see what happens. High. See if the next one is a low. And we just ran sell side. Five seconds. Huh. And then immediate. Open. Low. And that gap's closed. Again, I was expecting this, just wasn't sure how low we can go. How low can we go? How low can we go? How low can we go? Let me get rid of this 5-minute busy so we're not confusing things. Oh, that's a tiny opening range gap. About 15 ticks almost. Like I said, that's to be expected. Wow, 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 wow. I want to see if we stay wicking into these or we wick through it. So if we just wick into these, I would definitely say this major buy side for sure. And we are not just wicking. And we got 1, we got 2. So if we're gonna go long, what would you like to see? I would like to see this bottom one just wicked into. We go, if we close over it, short. Yeah, I don't know. Let's let it create its high and its low first. But yeah, I'm about to be out of this. I forgot. It's gonna be a long freaking video. We're already 2 hours in. So on that note, like I said, if we wick into this bottom one, I would be favoring the highs up here. If we close over it, I would be looking for something down here. Yeah. But like I said, on that note, man, love and live life. Hope everyone's doing well. Hopefully you're pursuing something you want to do. We're not created to be stagnant. So love and live life, my beautiful people, and I will holler. Dang, that's a single candle. Yeah, you weren't getting into that unless you were freaking up here. Let me see what the 1 minute looks like. Yeah, there was no entry into that. Yeah, whatever. I'll holler, man. Hope y'all have a beautiful one. Peace.